touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
I am T-Roy.
How much control do you really have over your own life? I mean, think about it. This is what you do. Take a look, man. You sit around all day playing a video game and listening to fake radio stations? What are you doing with your life? Don't you want to get a girlfriend and maybe learn?
Greetings, Genki Bowl fans! The final match in Angry Tiger's Apocalypse Genki is about to begin!
Here we go. I'm hoping for more mascots being ripped apart by man-eating shark sack.
You mean mascot-eating sharks, don't you, Bobby?
Now you're splitting hairs.
You mean fur.
Oh, that was terrible.
Hi, thank you.
Okay, take us away from this conversation, Tammy.
Well, Bobby, several sharks are actually having digestive problems with the fur from the mascot outfit.
Oh, God.
I guess there's no escaping the truth here. Sharks and mascots are truly star-crossed lovers.
But no less entertaining for the fans.
Right you are there, Bobby.
Always good to see that in Genki Bowl.
Pocket!
So, Bobby, have you ever been in the jungle before?
Oh, sure. Back when I was seeking fortune and glory as a treasure hunter.
You made your living hunting down lost relics?
And starting the occasional junta. Made a lot of money that way, Zach. Sadly, most of it went to the lawyers.
Did the indigenous people have problems with you taking what their ancestors left behind?
What are you talking about? We stole the loot from eccentric collectors living in their secret mountain fortresses. We only needed the lawyers to keep us from being extradited back for trial.
Well, that must have been rough.
Well, you're not kidding, Zach. Trekking through the jungle with 400 pounds of gold bars? No picnic.
It's been a long time since Professor Genki's has seen the caliber of shooting.
Reality!
This match sure has the contestant on their toes. The course seems to be giving this save a run for the literal money.
That it does, Bobby. Would you say Angry Tiger's new venue may be wearing on the contestant?
Not at all. They still look at the top of their game. The way the targets and challenges are dropping with each shot still gives me that warm feeling down below.
Could be herpes, Bobby. But in other news, I've just passed Angry Tiger backstage, and the river of blood spewing from the broken chair leg stuck in a stagehand's neck says it all.
That's it. They did it.
Great news! Professor Genki has requested that you escort him to the Genki Bowl publicity appearances. However, he can be a bit eccentric. See if you can get him all charged up to meet his fans.
Tom is telling me we're not...
Hello, Genki Bowl fans. Zach and Bobby here bringing you some exciting Genki Bowl updates from the Genius Professor.
That's right, Zach. We've just received word that Professor Genki has decided, in honor of Genki Bowl 7, to make a public appearance on the streets of Steelport.
And I also hear that the Master of Ceremony will be escorted by none other than our current Genki Bowl frontrunner, the leader of the Saints.
If you want to meet the genius behind the epic extravaganza of bloodshed and carnage, then head to Leather and Lace.
And while you're there, go ahead and pick up a gift suit for that special someone in your life. That's all from us. We'll be back later with more coverage from Genki Bowl 7.
You know, I could use a gift suit.
He shattered like a ceramic vase. This is nuts. Holy we are abruptly changing the subject to a song. Get pumped for Death Climb. Cyborg Slayers.
Don't fuck with the Saints.
Your presence is needed for the start of the next Genki Bowl 7 match, created by the Genki Girl Sexy Kitten. Please head there as soon as you're able so we can get underway.
Song by Unknown Instant from Squidbillies.
Afraid of them. Patronus, some Coronas, homie, please go get a case of them. If you had a bad day, take a drink or race it then. Okay, you got a blunt and you should face it then. Let's hit the strip joint and make some friends. No, I ain't tripping, bitch, no, I ain't bring no paper in. But niggas mugging, so you know I brought my razor in. You know that all my shit is in. Oh yeah, we staying in. And now I play to win. Okay. In the building, tell a friend, tell a friend. All the girls wanna party, bring a man, bring a man. Because I really like to spin, like to spin. Every night you know we get it in. Block.
Welcome, Genki Bowl 7 fans. And greatest contest of guts, gore, and glory, courtesy of that crazy cat band, Professor Genki.
That's right, Zach. And today's show brings with it a very special surprise. Professor Genki's very own Genki girl, Sexy Kit, has designed a brand new game for our contestants to play.
And what a game it is. Here to tell us more is our correspondent down on the streets, Tammy Tolliver. Tammy.
Thank you, Zach. Our contestant will have to maneuver a giant ball of yarn throughout the city and cause as much damage and mayhem as they can before time runs out.
A giant ball of yarn? Looks like Sexy Kit definitely put her paw print on this show.
Oh, and that's not all, Bobby. The ultimate goal is to catch the mouse. Do that. contestant will score big.
A mouse and a ball of yarn, huh?
Is something the matter?
No, just sounds like my friend's bachelor party.
Baldwin, I don't think I want to know.
You really don't, Zach. We never did find that mouse.
With the destruction and explosions our audience is seeing here today, Professor Genki must be really pleased.
As the second event for Genki Bowl 7, I can't see how he wouldn't be, Zach. Sexy Kid has really put together a great show.
Oh, and there's more to come, Bobby. Another match full of yarn and carnage.
This will be a Genki Bowl for the record book, Zach. The Genki girls are certainly going all out in their designs.
And the Saints head honcho is certainly going all out on this course. Makes you wonder if they always drive around like this.
No need to wonder. I've seen this celebrity on the street, and let me tell you, nothing is safe when the Saints roll by.
Then how are they still allowed to drive in Steelport?
Would you like to be the officer who asks the same for their license and registration? I don't think so, Zach.
Especially given the number of times they've been accused of grand theft auto. I doubt any registration would be in their name.
I doubt they ever even had a license.
No one can beat me.
What a finish by our contestant.
That really continues the greatness that is Genki Bowl 7.
And a great start for Sexy Kitten Yarngasm.
I told you no previous Genki Bowl would compare here.
Hope you got insurance.
All right, so the network wants to get some brand recognition going out there. They want me to do a few of my classic catchphrases like, country, you know, laycation, meat sweet, and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, frankly, there's too many to do them all. I mean, let's face it, folks, I'm a one-liner machine. A line machine, catch-rapist. Anyway, there's too many to use my point. So what I'm going to do is get...
Welcome back, Genki fans. It's time to watch as the leader of the Saints tears up the town once again for fun and profit.
Fun is right, Zach. This giant ball of death yarn seems to be the perfect way to cruise around the city of Steelport.
But only in Sexy Kitten Yarngasm can you find such a mode of transportation. Outside of Genki Bowl 7, what's your favorite way to get around, Bobby?
Well, that's easy. By helicopter.
You aren't afraid of heights, I take it.
If I have to choose between getting mutilated by the drivers in this city or a carefree flight with a view, I think the choice is obvious.
But what if there's some sort of malfunction that causes the chopper to go down?
Parachutes are a wonderful invention, Zach.
And if the chute fails?
Try all you want, Zach. I'm still beating you to work in the morning.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I saw you putting sugar in that gas tank last night.
Son of a bitch!
That would have made God proud.
There's something very soothing about watching this saint at work.
How are ear-splitting explosions and screams of agony soothing, Bobby?
It's all about timing, Zach. With each new sound, it's like a symphony being played out for our fans.
Then you and the fans must be tone deaf. I don't think that's what Sexy Kitten had in mind when she designed this course.
Sometimes genius is discovered by accident. Look at how champagne came about.
Bobby, are you saying you'd listen to a recording of this match in your car on your way to work in the morning?
Absolutely. I would be a little worried about drifting off to sleep, though.
How can that possibly be a worry?
This sounds just like the streets of Steelport outside my window at night. Puts me right out. I'd be drifting off right now if it weren't for the sales flow I just had.
That looks better this way. Love to win. This is so much more relaxing than painting.
And that's it for Sexy Kitten Yarngasm.
Our contestant certainly performed up to expectations, Zach.
Right you are, Bobby. Genki...
Sure thing, dog.
Guess what? The professor thought you did such a fantastic job, he wants you to drive again. Remember, don't look him in the eye unless you want to wake up in a North Korean prison camp.
He better.
John, you gotta be...
Hey there, Genki Bowl fans. Are you ready for another surprise? Courtesy of Professor Genki himself.
After his last public appearance, Genki has decided to stir up his adoring yet bloodthirsty fans yet again.
And of course, the leader of the Saints, the champion so far here at Genki Bowl 7, will be accompanying him.
I heard last time the crowds were ablaze with excitement. Literally. Some people left with third-degree burns.
Nothing like a little calamine lotion. So, sports fan, if you want to catch a glimpse of the genius man cat, hurry on down to Planet Saints right now.
And don't forget to tune in for the next event here at Genki Bowl 7.
Hey there, Genki Bowl fans. Are you ready for another surprise? Courtesy of Professor Genki himself.
After his last public appearance, Genki has decided to stir up his adoring yet bloodthirsty fans yet again.
And of course, the leader of the Saints, the champion so far here at Genki Bowl 7, will be accompanying him.
I heard last time the crowds were ablaze with excitement. Literally. Some people left with third-degree burns.
Nothing like a little calamine lotion won't fix. So sports fans, if you want to catch a glimpse of the genius Mad Cat, hurry on down to Planet Saints right now.
And don't forget to tune in for the next event here at Genki Bowl 7.
Nothing slows me down.
And for
just called the MiG.
No one beats a Saint.
Tolliver here. The next match is ready.
I'll run with you.
Ready when you are. I expect you'll be a natural at it.
That's nice to look at, yo.
You know who you're fucking with? Welcome to the Sad Panda Sky Blazing!
Professor Genki's own Sad Panda has created this all-new event just for Genki Bowl. And boy, it is a doozy.
And here to give us the details is our very own Tammy Tolliver. Tammy, what does our contestant have to look forward to today?
Thanks, fellas. Well, the leader of the Saints will have to skydive through floating rings for cash. Balloons are ethical or unethical, but either will help keep them in the air. And rooftops are populated with Genki mascot teams looking to put a hurtin' on our contestant.
Sounds like quite the event. And what can you tell us about the panda suit our contestant is wearing?
The panda suit allows the contestant to fly forward faster than normal, keeping him up for a longer time.
There's nothing more majestic than seeing a panda in flight.
Wait a minute, Bobby. Don't be ridiculous. Pandas can't actually fly.
Well, it's a metaphor, Zach.
I don't think it is. Come on.
Now, who's being ridiculous now?
There sure is a lot of debris falling into the streets below, Bobby.
Let's check now with Tammy Tolliver to get the crowd's reaction. Tammy, give it to us.
Bobby, things down here are a combination of mass chaos and kleptomania. Most of the shankings, however, appear to...
Yeah, too bad for our contestant, but they didn't quite make it. Welcome to the Sad Panda Sky Blazing!
Professor Genki's own Sad Panda has created this all-new event just for Genki Bowl. And boy, it is a doozy.
And here to give us the details is our very own Tammy Tolliver. Tammy, what does our contestant have to look forward to today?
Thanks, fellas. Well, the leader of the Saints will have to skydive through floating rings for cash. Balloons are ethical or unethical, but either will help keep them in the air. And rooftops are populated with Genki mascot teams looking to put a hurtin' on our contestant.
Sounds like quite the event. And what can you tell us about the panda suit our contestant is wearing?
The panda suit allows the contestant to fly forward faster than normal, keeping them up for a longer time.
There's nothing more majestic than seeing a panda in flight.
Wait a minute, Bobby. Don't be ridiculous. Pandas can't actually fly.
Boy, it's a metaphor, Zach.
I don't think it is. Come on.
Now, who's being ridiculous now?
I love it. And here comes the chainsaw. There sure is a lot of debris falling into the streets below, Bobby.
Let's check now with Tammy Tolliver to get the crowd's reaction. Tammy, give it to us.
Bobby, things down here are a combination of mass chaos and kleptomania. Most of the shankings, however, appear to be over the flamethrowers, which kept the balloons in the air.
I imagine those are real crowd pleasers in Steelport.
Yes, in fact, several people are heading towards one now. Oh, a businessman just beat down a hobo with his briefcase. A sight not uncommon to these parts. Then an old lady clubbed him with her cane.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Well, this lady... Oh, wait! Looks like a hipster in a 3rd Street Saints hoodie just falcon punched her from behind.
Wow. Guess our contestant has some fans down below, Bobby.
That's right, Zach, and they're going to have a lot more if this Genki Bowl lead holds up.
Zach and Bobby?
Yes, Tammy.
I'm being told several of the mascots are now leaving the rooftops.
That's not going to make the professor happy. And there's the finish!
That's some skill our contestant is showing today, Zach.
We've seen this saint shoot, and now we've seen this saint fly. And frankly, I'm excited to see what's next, Bobby.
I hope it's a cooking event, because after this, all I can think about are delicious panda dogs. I am starving, Zach.
I'm sure a taxi will come by. You lost to the best.
Welcome back to Sad Panda's very own Sad Panda Skyblazing here at Genki Bowl 7.
We've seen our contestant complete the first level of this course already. And just as expected, this saint can soar with the best of them.
No doubt, but eager to please the fans, Professor Genki has ordered the difficulty ramped up this second time around.
Speaking of eager to please, let's check in down on the streets with our girl. Tammy, what do you got?
I'm standing on the rooftop downtown with executives from several Steelport banks. Champagne is being served by scantily clad women, while large bets are being placed on how this saint will perform today.
What's the spread for today's match?
Only those buying in are giving the numbers, but this wager may explain the 7 jumpers that were scraped off the street after the last match, Zach.
Ooh, ouch.
So that's why my bank closed down.
Get ready for the rooftop, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm good.
like your face to be synonymous with unethical.
But the unethical targets are the ones usually avoided, Bobby.
So you're saying it's better to be ignored? No wonder she's so depressed.
Nothing unethical about that tiger balloon. Looks like the contestant hit an ethical target. Yes, the rampage is about to begin. Oh, the Saint cleared the rooftop. Unbelievable. Get ready for the rooftop, Bobby.
You know, Zach, this may be the longest time in the air any contestant on Genki Bowl has spent.
What about the gorilla trapeze from Genki Bowl 5?
You know, the only real airtime in that was the 2 seconds of free fall between fending off attacks from monkeys with machetes and falling to the carpet of buzzsaws. Here, you don't have that same risk.
Good point, Bobby.
You know, unless, of course, the parachute doesn't work. Or a plane flies into them.
Right you are.
Or let's say wild panda hunters on the ground start shooting.
Wait a minute, okay. Now you're stretching it.
Ethical!
Good for the Saint to go after that ethical target. There's the end of the match again, Bobby.
Genki is sure to be happy with how well Sad Panda's course has been a crowd pleaser.
And our contestant is sure to be happy with that result.
Thanks for watching Genki Bowl 7, everybody. See you next time.
Bye now.
Would you believe it?
Did you see that? My goodness, a performance for the ages. I don't think I've ever witnessed something so remarkable.
Incredible. That was, without a doubt, the most amazing individual performance I've ever seen since Ping Pong Polly worked Thursday nights at Safe World.
Oh, I remember that. Hey, Bobby, how about we go down to the lovely Tammy Tolliver, who is standing by with our new champion, Tammy.
Thanks, Zach. You know, over the years, you've had your doubters. Some have said you were just riding on the coattails of more accomplished people. Is this vindication for you?
Absolutely. Not just for me, but for all the kids out there watching at home thinking that they'll never make something out of themselves. Yeah, I just want to tell those kids, no matter what, work hard and anything is possible.
Oh, what a great message to end on. Well, Zach,
I spent years honing my craft. Murdering, robbing, assaulting, more murdering, light treason, murdering again, all so that when I got my shot, I would be ready.
That's, enlightening. But what?
You gotta follow your dreams, kids. Because if you don't, you know what happens? You're gonna become your parents. How fucking depressing would that be?